Climate change affects the whole world. So why is that all the global warming is causing forest fires, droughts, rising sea levels, and loss of habitat and food sources for many animals as well as for humans. We need to act now to save our planet. Global warming is having devastating effects on our planet.
But you can do something to help us right now. We thought of some ways that we can all do our bit to protect our environment.
Change can make difference.
We just reuse and recycle.
Throw away for the bin. Figures our carbon footprint by driving less and using public transport more. Eat less food. Even reducing electricity. Please do what you can to save our dear green place and the rest of the world.
We're going to tell you about culture effects. Did you know Glasgow is called our dear green place? Glasgow means place of the green hollow, our dear green place. We are going to teach you about Glasgow coat arms. And we're learning about St Mungo too. St Mungo is the centre of Glasgow. Glasgow is hosting COP26. COP26 is the climate change of event. It is held in our green place. The dear green place by Primary 3. The tree at Neverglade 9. Simon waited to watch the fire. When he was sleeping, some boys put the fire out. When he woke up, he was sad and he broke the branch in a hazel tree. He played on the branches and he went on fire. But it never flew. St. Sarah had a robin as his pet. The bird died and St. Mungo got the blame. Mungo owed the bird and he was finally turned back to life, which did never swim. Once the king gave his queen a ring as a present. The queen gave the knight her ring and the knight lost it. So he thought. The king snuck into the knight's room and found the ring and flung it into the river Clyde. The king then told the queen that if she did not give him the ring back, he would hurt her. Queen told the knight and the knight went to St Mungo. St Mungo sent a monk to go to the River Clyde to fish. Mungo found the ring that he first caught and gave it back to the queen. The bell that never rang. The first mayor of Glasgow was John Stewart. He liked to sit Mungo's bell. When he died, he wanted the bell to ring for the street to pray for him. No one had what happened to the bell. There's a new bell in Glasgow Green. to have no poverty.
This means everyone in the world will have access to basic needs like food and water.
We have been broadband. Not everybody in the world has a must to eat.
We tried to imagine how that feels. Our teacher gave us some chocolate lines. Some people have fun. Not fair to have only one. I had a whole bag. Some people have shit. It didn't feel good when I had one chocolate button. It doesn't feel good to get hungry. At Block 26, they're making sure everyone has enough to eat. Welcome everybody, and we are learning about the global goal number 3.
Goal number 3 is good health and well-being.
Expectancy has gotten longer. More people in the world have clean water. Just some diseases like malaria and
We have drugs and medicine to help.
We have been working on these goals for a long time.
We've got better, but we must keep working.
It's important that every woman gets good health care.
We need to reduce pollution, and the else makes some diseases bad, like asthma.
Everybody to have a healthy mind and a healthy body.
We want everybody in the world to be healthy.
At Eastbank Primary School, we care for each other and look after each other, so we're always
Need to work together.
Number 4, quality education. We have been learning.
Some children don't go to school.
Some children have to work. Some children don't have running water in the house. They have to walk a long way to get water. We try to experience. We carry buckets of water for them. Big bucket? But a big heavy bucket is so heavy. Sky okay? That's not heavy. Everyone should have quality education. I like quality read. I like the numbers. At COP 26, we're working hard to make sure all children go to school.
Gender equality means all children have the same rights, opportunities, and protection that can help them fulfill their potential.
It means that all gender are allowed to choose what life they want.
When I grow up, I want to be a pop star. Yeah, when I grow up, I want to be a singer. When I grow up, I want to be a handball. When I grow up, I want to be a pop star. When I grow up, I want to be a singer. When I grow up, I want to be a Katie, a Katie Watson. When I grow up, I want to be a hip hop dancer. When I grow up, I want to be a vet. When I grow up, I want to be a McDonald's truck driver. When I grow up, I want to be a football player. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be faster. When I grow up, I want to be a singer. When I grow up, I want to be a footballer.
When I grow up, I want to be a football player.
When I grow up, I want to be a pop star. I grow up, I want to be a football player. When I grow up, I want to be a football player. When I grow up, I want to be a football player. When I grow up, I want to be a basketball player. When I grow up, I want to be a singer. When I grow up, I want to be a singer. When I grow up, I want to be a football player. Primary 1B has been learning about top 26 global goals. We have been learning about goal 6, clean water and sanitation. We have been learning that some countries don't have clean water. We have been learning that it isn't good to
Waste water.
Remember to turn the tap off to save water.
Primary 7 and 6, and we've been talking about the global goals. The goal we're focusing on today is goal number 7, clean and affordable energy. Clean and affordable energy is wind power, solar power and hydropower, which is water, wind and sun.
Wind power is better than oil, gas and coal because of eventually run out.
Water is another source of energy that is renewable.
Have solar panels on their house which takes energy from the sun.
Goal number 8. 2.
Decent work.
And economic growth. It's making sure that everyone gets a fair amount of money. We need to make sure there are decent jobs that do not harm the environment. We should stop child labour. The targets are to offer opportunities for creative, safe work. To make sure natural resources are protected. To promote safe working environments for all people, men, women, children, and people with disabilities. To prevent and reduce forced child labour.
To protect labour. Today we are going to be telling you about Goal 9 of the Sustainable Development Goals.
Goal 9 is about industry, innovation and infrastructure.
An industry is a group of businesses that make or sell products or services.
Innovation means coming up with new ideas and being creative.
Infrastructure is the buildings, roads and power supplies needed for the societies to operate.
In class, we were building structures using spaghetti and marshmallows, and then we tested them to see how well they would stand against a 10-second shake test.
You can actually see that. In 1 second.
One of Flock Towers fell and two of them stayed standing.
We talked about how countries that are less developed than us have much weaker materials, which puts them more at risk from natural disasters.
We think that it's important that people stand the same chance against natural disasters.
So let's be creative and make a change.
Hello, I am Lucas Wynn.
And I am Huda Said,
And this is Room 13's News Desk. COP26 has been held in Glasgow and the pupils of Eastbank Primary have been looking at the global goals for sustainability.
Goals are things that we want to achieve in the future. The Sustainable Development Goals are like a to-do list for the world.
Primary 6 at Eastbank have been looking at Goal 10, which calls for reducing inequalities. Let's go over to reporters Josh and Stacey Lee at the school now.
Hello, I'm Stacey Lee at Eastbank Primary School. I believe you have been learning about sustainable development, in particular Goal 10. Can you tell us a bit about it? Sure, Sustainable Development Goal 10 is about reducing inequality. I'm Josh at Eastbank Primary. What does inequality look like?
An example of inequality would be that in some countries children can't go to school, so they can't read and write.
What would it look like? Inequality can be when people aren't getting paid the same for doing the same job. What's inequality? Inequality can be treating people differently because of their religion, age, disability, or gender, or where they come from. Inequality look like? It can be that people in developing countries haven't got the same support to help them with businesses and trade. Thank you for the information.
Food and clean water to drink. Those P6 pupils gave us some good examples.
Now back to Room 13 News Desk.
Josh and Stacey. Here's another example showing inequality.
A flower seed has been planted in each pot. The first seed gets lots of light and water so it grows well. The second seed gets some light and some water, and although it grows, it does not grow as well. The third seed gets some light and some water but is placed in a very windy area. It gets blown about and has to struggle to stay alive. The fourth seed gets too much light and only a few splashes of water now and then. It too has to struggle to stay alive. If the seeds do not get given what they need, they cannot grow properly. But if they are given what they need, then they will have a more equal chance to flourish.
Ensures that laws and practices do not discriminate against any group. It aims to help keep migration safe and responsible. Ensures laws and social programs protect disadvantaged and vulnerable people. It aims to make sure that people leave one country to live in another, benefit from law world. Goal 10 is about making the world a fairer place for everyone to flourish in.
And that's all for today from Room 13's News Desk.
Goals at 11.
Here goes cities and communities. The goal is to second human development and social safe, resilient and sustainable.
Before the pandemic, cities had rising numbers of slum dwellers.
Only half of the world's conflict have convinced access to public transport. It is important that we ensure access for all to safe and affordable housing and basic services
and upgrade slums.
It's important that we protect our safeguard the wild, cultural and natural heritage,
so that these can be enjoyed for years to come by everyone. We must provide universal access to safe, inclusive and accessible green and public spaces.
This is especially important for women and children, older persons and persons with disabilities.
Today we are going to be talking about Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. So what does Goal 12 mean?
Goal 12 means helping the environment by eating healthier and less meat, basically doing more and better with less. Also the same with clothes. Some poorer countries don't have the best clothes or food. People from wealthier countries are throwing clothes and food away more often.
What can we do to help? Instead of buying a cardigan from New Look or M&S, go to a charity shop and buy it. It saves you more money.
So speaking of charity shops, instead of throwing away stuff that's too small for you, you could always take it to a charity shop.
And if you don't live near any charity shops, why don't you shop fair trade?
Fair trade is also something you can consider as balancing food. You don't always have to buy fair trade or second hand. However, if we all make a small change, it will go a long way.
So let's make a change!
The world is becoming too hot. Harmful gases make the changes to the climate. The gases are made by cars, trucks, planes, and even the factories that make our toys, clothes, and electronic gadgets. Climate change is real and we have to act now. Here is some things you can do to save our world. Just use recycle. We can save energy by turning off the lights. We can save the planet as turning off the taps. We can work together and we can make the planet home. Like below water. We need to save the ocean. So we need to stop pollution. Make sure that fair and safe. We have been learning. Primary one, we have been learning about COP26, global goals, 15 life on land. We have been learning that top down trees won't, animals won't have homes or food. The rubbish and banning not on the floor. We do recycle reuse. If you join in, you have to use both sides of the paper. Healthy
Today we're going to be talking about peace and justice.
Everything should be fair.
Other countries don't have fair rules, so we are lucky to have fair rules.
In other countries, people are treated badly, which is wrong. We hope that every country will be fair to make the world a better place.
Thank you for listening.
This film is about Global Goal for Sustainable Development number 17, Partnerships for the Goals.
It aims to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalise the global partnership for sustainable development.
17 is the last United Nations Sustainable Goals, but it is very important. Meeting its targets is vital if any other goals are to be achieved.
Global goals can only be met if we work together. To build a better world, we need to be supportive, inventive, passionate, and above all, cooperative.
Here's an example of how working together can achieve things.
We want to make a big display covering all the windows to show the global goals for sustainable development.
But the school has lots of windows and it would take a very long time if just one person had to do it on their own. It might not even get finished. So, all the classes and staff painted a little bit each. Everyone helped each other. By working together, Eastbank achieved their goals to make a big display. We often use the word team and we say, together Eastbank achieves more. Eastbank achieves more. 17 reminds us of the need for everyone to work together and make the world a better place.